So if you go to the lmstudio.ai, go to the model search here, just select this option which is best match, and there is a recently updated one which is Deepseek R1. And after you have downloaded this, next is let me go copy this is my custom prompt, or I would say the custom voice, and let me paste that here. There you go. And now for example, if I want to create a blog on history of humankind with facts, done. So now it will start thinking this, and there you go. We can do blog based on this early beginning. And now let's check the computer memory here, which is also down to 34%, which is actually quite good. So everything is written in my voice, not in its robotic voice. So that's how you can humanize your output here, just like using this. So let's go to the attachments here. Let me just search for any PDF file out there. There is any PDF file, yeah. So I will just write that out, like provide a summary. So it started retrieving the 3 relevant citation for a query, and it will start thinking it. So the PDF is about the TB of Food Private Limited, and it starts summarizing it for me. In this video, you are going to learn how to run DeepSeek offline locally using your machine. If you have 8 GB of RAM, then you need to watch this video to run models like DeepSeek, any open source model with this particular software. You don't need to run any nasty commands using any terminal or any code editors out there. You just need to download this piece of software called LLM Studio. So if you go to the lmstudio.ai, you have 3 options. If you are on Windows, go ahead, download that. If you have a Mac, go ahead and download that. If you have a Linux, then you have also the option. It's just go to the links to the description box. You will land here, download your desired operating systems, and just install the way you do. After you install that, you will find an interface like this. Okay, not the interface like this, because I've already downloaded a bunch of models here. But what you need to do is, after you have downloaded this, go to the search bar option here, and there you need to search for the models here. And now, why LLM Studio, not other local based? Because this software is actually very efficient. By efficient, I mean if your PC is not that capable enough to run models, then it will tweak that particular model to run in between that area where you will be able to perform basic tasks, for example text generation, or something like creating a blog post, creating a social media post, or brainstorm any ideas, or even summarize your PDFs, docx file, text file, and the list goes on. Okay, so how to do that? Go to the model search here, just select this option which is best match. Why best match? Because it will scan your system and only provide the models that is suitable for your machine. So you can go ahead and download that. But if you want to do that with the recently updated models, you can simply select this, and this is a recently updated one which is Deepseek R1 distilled web based. So why Deepseek R1? Because Deepseek R1 is reasoning based. So if you want to add that to your local machine, then go ahead. This model is pretty beast. Okay, so this is what we are going to use. That I've already downloaded, and after you have downloaded this, what you need to do next is go to my models. You can here go to the settings, and here you need to do some tweaking here. Okay, now it will be tweaked according to your machine, but if you want to play around with it, you can go ahead. Context length. Context length is how much context you give to that chat, and there is the model support up to 131k context, meaning you have 131 characters tokens here you can use in your input message. So if you want to increase that, it will give you a nasty warning here that you setting a high value for the context can significantly impact memory usage. You don't want to do that. So you have to just go to the edge or just lower down it. And there is GPU offload. If you go on and on, you can go ahead and add it however you want, but I would suggest you to keep it in the middle. And there's a CPU thread pool size. You can go ahead and do that. But if you go to the inference here, if you select all the cores here, CPU thread, if you select all the threads here, it might impact your computer performance. So I'm suggesting you to keep it in the middle. Okay, and temperature, I suggest you to keep it in 10.8. I don't want you to mess up with your operating system. So okay, so there is a prompt. So what is this prompt all about? So it is something which you can add, which you can tell or give your chat a character here. Okay, so if you know about the character AI or something like that, which is based on all the characters, based on the text based characters out there, then you can also turn this app to that here just using the system prompt here. And for example, your name is Raman and always answer sarcastically, just like that. So whatever the input you give, whatever the questions you will ask to this particular model, it will answer in a sarcastic way. Do you want to try that out? Let's go ahead. So if you could click on the chat, click on the new chat. So what is the capital of France? Let's see. The capital of France is what is sarcastic, obviously. So if I give history of Paris, let's see what is the history of Paris. Now you will see every answer in a sarcastic way. Okay, sarcasm is not working. It's not just the capital of French language. Okay, yeah, it's also the home to many landmarks. Obviously, it's not a capital of language. So if you read on it, you will find every sentence out there in French here. Even their thinking is also in the sarcastic way. So this is how you can do that here. So this is how you can do. For example, the one which I also asked to write a brief history of the R. Raman. I see you are into that fun stuff, but further intended, and this is how it start talking to me. Okay, anyway, we are going to undo that because we are going to write some professional stuff here. Okay, so let me go to this and delete that, the system prompt, and you can use that in very creative way. How? For example, if you want to write a blog in your own tone, for example, if you have a custom voice, then you can do that here in the system prompt. How? Let me go copy this. This is my custom prompt, or I would say the custom voice. If you don't know how to create a voice, then you need to buy my prompt book, which is copied of the 10,000 plus prompt book, which you will find in the description box link, and you can generate tone based on your input. So there is a SEO optimized blog flow, which first detects your tone based on your writing. So from there, you will be able to get the tone paragraph, which just like this, which I've already input that in the Justful to let the AI write content in my own voice. And let me paste that here. There you go, and close that now. And now, for example, if I want to create a blog on history of humankind with facts backed. So now it will start thinking this, like for example, if you don't want this to be toggled on just like that, just go to the appearance here, just deselect this, which is the expand reasoning blocks by default. If I do this, next time it won't expand just like that here. So all the thinking will go in the background. You won't be bothered with all the stuff it has written here. This is quite a long stuff, right? And let it do the thinking. It will take some time to think. And now let's check the computer memory here, which is also down to 34%, which is actually quite good. And there you go, critical NLP blog based on this, early beginning. So everything is written in my voice, not in its robotic voice. So that's how you can humanize your output here, just like using this. So this is the part one, how to use this to your own benefit. So I think this is actually pretty low on words. Anyway, you can simply go out and add that however you want. Okay, now going to the next use case about creating a social media post. So how to do that? So for example, if you wanted to create a script or something like that, even a song lyrics generator, you can also do that here with the help of this prompt. Let's create a song lyrics here, and to create the lyrics, let me go ahead and delete the prompt because I don't want to let the AI write song in my writing tone, obviously. And if you go to this here, just type this particular prompt. So now just I want to write a song lyrics for Valentine's Day in genre name in pop, language is English, and includes how many verses? 4, 3 verses, 2 chorus, 1 bridge, and outro, and songwriter name. If you want to add the songwriter name, you can do that here. I don't want to do it, or yeah, I don't want to add anyone. And if you want to add the custom instructions here, you can also add that. I don't want that either. Let's just press that out and let's see if it can actually do that for us. There you go. I love you so deep. You are my only light in the dark night. From the moment I found you, a smile will never fade. I am started thinking it. Okay. Anyway, so this is how you can use different way to create a creative stuff out of this LLM that is with zero cost. So this is how you can do that. And you can go around with 10,000 plus prompts here and pick that anything and start creating content out of it. For example, let me give you one more example here. So for example, this is a Facebook, Instagram content planner, and for example this. So this context will be a long, okay? So let me just copy this here and paste that here. If it can actually take that much of a context, let me go to the new chat and this. Okay, so input count token is 1056, which is acceptable. And here the language will be English. The channel name is Webby, will be the channel name. And you can also write a short script about your main topic. For example, let's create a topic on facts about, or I would say SEO hidden tips, something like that. You can go ahead and add any topics as you want. So this is for the Facebook and your audience. And first you need to edit your audience. For example, SEO practitioners. Okay, and now it will create a calendar. So to review ideas, and it will also add the mid-journey prompts here the way you want, and that's it. So let's click on send and let's see if it can actually create one for us. It will start thinking here, and let's see how much thinking it's going to do for this. There you go. But I noticed that you haven't provided any detailed information about the content or target audience. This is necessary. Okay, I don't think it's going to work here. So I've already given to keep engagement, and okay, let me edit that. Spelling mistake. I think that's enough. Click on the save. Anyway, let me do that again. Paste that here. There you go. So day 1, it should be about SEO best practices, and day 2 and day 3 and day 4, and list goes on. So that's how you can easily do that with the help of this. And there are n number of prompts here. You can easily go ahead. And now the moment you are waiting for is about writing a code, right? So if you are not going to write any code, then just skip this part and close this video because nothing is going to learn in the next few minutes. Okay, going to the next chat here. So let's create something here. For example, create a Pomodoro app based on HTML, Bootstrap, CSS, JS. Now let's give a prompt, for example, with intuitive controls, and you can also do that with the help of responsive design, dark background, red color clock. That's it. I think that's it. Red color clock. Yeah. Okay. Start thinking it, and let's wait for the output. Okay, it's done coding here, and let's bet right now it's not going to work. Yeah, I have tried, as you can see on the left side, 10 or 12 times to run some app using this. Nothing works because it's obviously a lesser billion parameters here, has a lesser knowledge, and obviously it's not that capable to do coding for you. For that, you need to have a higher billion parameters, for example, the 7B or the higher version. So let's see, maybe it can surprise us. Okay, so let's go to code pen, create a new pen, and you can just paste that out, the code here. Okay, there you go. Click on start timer. Okay, so there's no timer has been started. So much errors already. Enter the username, login. Okay, it has added the login. I don't know why. Credential security. Okay, anyway, so this is something which you want. Go ahead and run this locally. If you have a powerful system, then you can download Deepseek R1 70B 80B and test it out on your system and start coding it. Okay, now so it's not at all for coding. Okay, now moving forward to the last, which is attachments. Okay, so for the attachments, what does that mean is you can use your PDF file to chat with it, or to summarize that, or to get all the contents from your document here. So first, let me tell you one thing. It's still in the experimental phase, and the app is pretty new, and they are adding more features to it, so you will find that in the upcoming months or time. So let's go to the attachments here. So if you go to the attachment, let me just search for any PDF file out there. So let's go to the downloads and see if there is any PDF file. Yeah, so I have found the PDF file, so I will just write that out, like provide a summary. So it started retrieving the 3 relevant citation for a query, and it will start thinking it about my PDF. It's actually pretty fast. If you have even a large PDF file, it will take a much lesser time to summarize that for you. So the PDF is about the DBO Food Private Limited, and this is something about the company, and it starts summarizing it for me. So this is about the LLM Studio. So let me give you an overview that if you have a powerful machine, then go ahead and download a bigger data sets here. For example, if you go to the best match and download that 7B 8B model, that will be a very good for the coding. But if you go just below that, for example 1.5 billion, then don't do that for the coding. Okay, because it will always give not working app. So you can use that for the text generation, just like the use cases I've already told you. And otherwise, if you have a good PCs out there, then you can download the 70B out there. If you have a 100 plus gigabytes of RAM, then you can go ahead with the 70B options here. So this is about LLM Studio, how to run LLMs offline on your computer with this trick. So if you have found this trick useful, do let me know in the comment box. See you in the next video. Until then, bye bye.